Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and the question for today is longest consecutive sequence. So given an unsorted array of integers nums, we have to return the length of the longest consecutive element sequence, and we must write the algorithm that runs in O of n time. That is, we have to search one and return it. Alright, normally yeah. So moving on, let's see the examples. What do we mean by that is, so in the given example, suppose this is the example. So 1, 2, 3, 4 comes out to be the longest sequence of the consecutive numbers. Alright, and if let's see the constraints and decide our approach according to that, based on that. And if the numbers of length would be from 0 to 10 to power 5, that is the array given to us would be can be 0 as well. So we have to keep the check for that as well, and it would range from up to 0 to 10 to power 5, and the values the array containing would be from negative to positive as well. Alright, so I hope the is clear. So it is a high value. If the value could be from 1000 only, from 1 to 1000, so we could use a little bit of hashing technique using a hash map to 1000 items, and by increasing order we traverse the hash map and we get our answer. So but since the value is large, we have to think of any other approach which could lead us to O of n solution. Alright, now let's see how we are going to solve this problem. So how to decide the approach for a given question? One such technique is hashing. Alright, we have to create a map, alright, for the hash, that what elements have occurred, and keep track of all the elements. Alright, so we have to use the hash technique, and also that we have to keep in mind that if suppose we have n numbers and we traverse the whole of the n numbers, keeping forming our hash set. Alright, so we know what a number has occurred. Now if we are at particular number and if we add 1 to it, so we will see that is that number present in hash set. Yeah, so we move on to that number, plus 1, we will see that number is present. Yeah, so we will add 1. So like this we will take our count. Alright, now suppose if like we have supposed to reach up to here, alright, and the count is 4. Now the next element present, then how we traverse it. So for we have to devise our algorithm like that, so that we can traverse the every element, and we can keep track of the plus 1 element as well, and we have to do it in a single code. Alright, but these can occur to repetitions. Like suppose we have traversed this. Alright, now while traversing it, how we will know that we have traversed it? We are not keeping any record that we have traversed it or not. Alright, so one such there can be two approaches for this problem. One such approach is that in the key value pair we mark this as visited. So we keep integer and boolean as a map value and key value pair, and we mark it as true after we visit it. So it will avoid it will help us to avoid the cases, repetition cases, and either when we encounter a number, we first see its value. If it's false, then only we check for its plus ones, and we will mark them true. Alright, so this could be one of the approach that could be used, and similar to this approach, what we will be using is, while traversing, we will see that if we reach a number and we subtract -1 for it, that is, we see that if its previous number is present, if its previous number would be present, alright, if its previous number would be present in anywhere, that means it would be traversed then. Alright, if not, that is, suppose it's 10 is here and we have somewhere here 8. Alright, so so here 9, so 10 minus 1, 9. So if 9 is present in any array, so it will be traversed when we reach 9. So we won't need to traverse it from here, because the longest consecutive streak won't be valid if we traverse from here. In the previous approach, it would work only on the we can say the sorted technique. Suppose we started from 10 and from 11, 12, 13 we got, but the 9 is at the end. Alright, are you getting my point? Are you trying are you able to understand that when the approach for the key value pair taking the integer and the boolean variable is going to fail? Alright, so this technique won't fail. Alright, because if the number less than is present, so we don't need to look for that because it would be traversed when we reach that number. Alright, so let's see this approach with the help of the example that was given to us. So in the example, it says to us the numbers are 100, 4, 200, 1, 2, 3. Alright, now moving on. What we do is we come to 100. We see if 99 is present. No, 99 is not present. So that means we can traverse it. So we take the number 100. We initialize our longest thing that we take for the maximum, that is the answer and the value calculated at that iteration, and we select the maximum of both. So we see add 1 to it 101. If 101 is present, then we see for 102. But since 101 is not present, so our answer till now remains 1 only. Alright. Now moving on to 4. We will see that if 3 is present, 3 is present. So we won't need to iterate it now. Alright, then we go to 200. We see that 199 is present. No, it's not present. Since the answer remained 1 up to here. Now as soon as we hit 1, we see if 0 is present. No, 0 is not present. So we can start from here. We will add 1 to it, then we get 2. We see 2 is present, then we add 1 more to it, then we 3, and then finally 4. So this will increase our count to 4, and which will be our final answer. So I hope this approach is clear, and I hope you are able to understand why the key value approach in the Boolean case would fail. And one, if you can apply a little sorting, then that approach would also work, but it would take us our complexity to n log n. So in order to minimize the complexity to keep it in O of n, we have to use this approach. Alright, I hope the approach is clear to everyone. I know it's a bit tricky, but if when you will see the code, it would be much more clearer. Now let's see the code for this problem. Alright, now moving on to the code. So this is the code for the given problem. First we take a hash set, we add it into that. We are not taking the key value pair or taking a array declared for every element. We are just taking a set, hash set. Alright, we initialize our final answer, that is the longest streak, to the 0. Now we traverse for the every number present in the num set, and if it doesn't contains the number -1, that means this is the number where we have to begin our search with. So we will begin our search and we will count the streak, and after that iteration we will compare it with the maximum. So as we keep on traversing, it won't occur repetition as well, and all the cases would be covered. So I hope the code is also clear to everyone. Now let's submit this code. As you can see, it's accepted. So if any of you is still facing any kind of difficulty, please feel free to reach me in the comment section. I will surely reply to every one of you. And if you like this video, please press the like button, share it among your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.